What's good, everybody? Coach D here, aka D2Me415. Shout out to Jay Green for pulling me out of retirement. We're playing in the end of the year tournament for WR. Shout out to Big Ball and Bobby for the dimer. This is the last video of the year. Had a lot of clips like this one, where if we didn't upload it, it was gonna go to waste. So, just gonna share all these. They're from a few months ago. I took a couple months off from the game. Just been focusing more on myself in real life. Been working out twice a day. Been doing skill development for basketball daily and playing pickups 2-3 days a week. I was actually asked to play in an adult league today, and so I got about a month or so to get ready for that. But I'm in a good place right now, physically, mentally, emotionally. You know, taking a break from 2K is not the worst idea. New games coming out soon, but you know, plays like this really are inspiring and keep me coming back. I never plan on quitting 2K, just kind of taking a step back. I still support the 2K League. Shout out to Warriors Gaming on a great season. Congratulations to the Sixers and the T-Wolves for making it to the championship, and congrats to the Minnesota Timberwolves Gaming, T-Wolves Gaming, on winning the championship for Season 2. Shout out to Farkle and the Elite Players League. Here's footage from an old game from that league where I got to match up actually with one of my teammates, Irritated. He's one of the best pure post scorers in the game. I know a lot of other people recognize some other names as the top post scorer, but in my opinion, Irritated is that guy. This was an epic battle between us. We ended up coming up short, but still wanted to document it. It was a lot of fun competing. This is a very small draft league, like 4 teams, very, very small, pretty personal. Everybody knew each other, and so it was kind of cool to compete against some of my teammates where we run together a lot, and here was an opportunity to play against each other. This is my glass cleaner versus his pure post scorer. Comes down to just 1 or 2 stops at the end of the game. You know, we couldn't pull it out, but still wanted to document it. Buzzer beater for the win from Bobby. He was juiced on that one. I'll always remember that one. He said, "Greens!" Shout out to my boy Jay Green, like I said, reviving the Hippos for this end of the season invitational. Actually, kind of small world coincidence was that here's Irritated playing against T Freshy, and then when the Hippos went inactive, he actually ended up teaming up with Buttergang and T Freshy. So kind of cool to see that. Here's some WR highlights against We the People. We played them a bunch this year, at least 5, 6, 7 times. Epic battles. I think they won the overall series, but we definitely gave them a run for their money every time we played. Just a lot of pretty simple highlights, but like I said, gotta feature stuff like this. You can't let plays like that go to the trash, man. Gotta upload this. Shout out to Irritated for getting me glitchy.
You like it?
Getting me right, getting me glitchy out here. Because, I mean, I know this about myself. I'm a good point guard in real life, but I'm not the best 2K point guard. Shout out to SSWI. That's another team we've had many battles with. We definitely won that series throughout the year. They might have beat us once or twice, but we've beat them majority of the time. I know they've gone through some changes, and shout out to them too for having a great WR season a season ago. I really like the direction that a lot of the teams and a lot of the players that I've known over the years. It's great to see progress and see everybody improve. You know, a lot of people wouldn't have considered themselves comp last year, and kind of getting that opportunity now. And, you know, I understand that the best players in the world are playing on a different platform, but I'm really excited for September. There's nothing like the beginning of the year on 2K, especially when everybody goes back to their roots, back to their teams, and competes online. I'm excited for Season 3 of the NBA 2K League. But before that goes down, it's going down on 2K20. There's nothing like the beginning of the game, man. When the new 2K drops, Everybody's motivated, everybody's hungry, everybody's active. I love that first month when people are figuring out their builds, trying to figure out the meta. My advice, stay true to who you are. My boy Green was on a shooter at the beginning of the year, but he's always been a slasher. You could put me on another build, on a center, whatever, you know. I'll always be a point guard. So my advice when you're making your new builds this year, don't try to follow the wave. Don't do what you see your favorite player, your favorite teams do. Really, those players that majority of the community tries to copy their archetypes and their strategy, a lot of those guys will be good at the game no matter what they use. This is true in basketball as well. You know, a lot of times we want to focus on the weaknesses of players, but if basketball players actually focused on their strengths rather than their weaknesses, know your role, master your role, you know, own it, that's really when you have a chance to excel. That's when you have a chance to be who you are. This might have been my favorite play of the year right here, that off the glass alley-oop. Guys that run with me know that's something that I tried to do a lot this year and finally got it done. This was a huge play in a WR matchup. The block and go coast to coast for the win. We end up beating We the People here. A little patience in the paint. Can't coach that stuff right there, man. That comes from experience, from wisdom. You know, shout out to the Hippos. Shout out to Jay Green, Bobby, Germ, Jay Holly, all the guys that we run with. You know, a lot of people hating on the Hippos, but we had a good year. We definitely had a good year. People hate us, but they also respect us. When we went inactive, I actually ended up running with Supreme Styles for a little bit. Things ended up not working out, but it was a good experience. That's kind of when I shifted to playing more of the 5 instead of just the point guard. And this character specifically, you know, my sharp rim, they put me out of my comfort zone, you know. They had me playing center on what I thought was a power forward build, and I was able to excel. You know, like I said, things didn't work out. I ended up taking a break from the game, but I did enjoy this period here. You know, learned something about myself while playing. It's important to try new things, to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's something that's very underrated. A lot of people try to stick to their comfort zone and what they know. And I know it's kind of contradicting what I just said about knowing your role, but you know, you got to test the waters. You got to test your boundaries a little bit. I know Bobby is one of the best pure sharpshooters that I know, and he's also considering hopping on another build to utilize the versatility that we have. You know, I would consider myself one of the more versatile players on the game in the sense that I could play any role, I could play any position. And you know, before I thought like, you know, I'm a point guard, I need to play point guard, but actually it benefits everybody to have multiple point guards on the team. So when I get to play another role, I'll always be a true point guard in my mentality and my play style. So it actually benefits our team to put me on a different build, because then my player, my archetype can do more things, but my mentality will always be a team first, pass first player. Shout out to Trank. Love the energy. Keep that same energy. And I will see you guys in 2K20 very soon. Peace.